What's made this show so special for you?
Honestly, from the get-go working with David, he's just a brilliant playwright, and he's a brilliant music editor, and he's a brilliant human to be around, and to spend this journey with him has been just lovely, meaningful. It's really fun and really beautiful, and just that so many of us got nominated, because it was just a team effort, and it's like they saw the team, and it's like it's very moving that they saw the team in that way, that they saw it stereophonic that way, the nominators. It's beautiful.
This is my first time working on Broadway and actually working in the theater. Like, I come from the classical music world, so this is all totally new and wild to me. I'm grateful for the recognition, and I want to share it with the band and our music director, Nathan Kosi, and our sound designer. They make my job easy.
It's the best thing that's ever happened to me. I just can't believe it. It's been like, I've been writing plays for 20 years, so it feels sort of shocking, but also, like I've been working for it. A little bit of both at the same time. And then, it's tinged with a sadness because I don't have my wife Ingrid here with me. So I'm carrying her with me through all this, and it truly feels like a nomination for all of us for the whole show because we really are knit together like that and built it together. So I'm honored to be out here representing all of us.
It means a lot to me. I feel like it's an acknowledgement of some very interesting, unique work that we did with this band and these actors, and they became a real band, and we made a real band, and it was just it was a huge challenge and a huge mountain to climb, orchestrating this show for these people and with these people, and I'm just so proud of it, and the nomination is such an honor.
There's a million things. The first one is Alicia Keys. Like, she is not just an icon, not just written some of the greatest songs ever written, no qualifiers on that, just some of the greatest songs ever written. She's a great collaborator, she's a good friend, she's a great person, and that's carried all the way through our entire team, from the folks who are nominated today to the folks who've been a part of the process way back early in the day. It's a gift. The whole thing is a gift.
It's the people. It's always the people, Richie. It's very lucky when you're in a room and everybody's sort of working on the same show. And I don't mean to be flip. Sometimes, there's tension because somebody wants it to be green and somebody wants it to be red and somebody wants it to be round. Yeah. And you think, okay, how are we going to do this? This was a time, this experience, and it went on for a long number of years, where we were always in service to the same story. We're always on the same train, as it were, because our show is about a train, circus train. So, hence my train metaphor. But there we were all going the same way, and that made it a real joyful collaboration. And you need a joyful collaboration in the theater, because otherwise you'll kill yourself,
I try to make every show really different. Really retool the factory, change my approach, change how I go about writing, what instruments, what worlds, because every score should sound like its own world. You have to make something that's plausible but different, and then follow your own rules.
What's made working on Broadway and working on this show so special for each of you?
The people we got to create with. It's a bond. Yeah, we were talking about that this morning.
I'm gonna have to echo that. In and outside the theater, it's just we're friends, and we get along really well, and we have fun together. Yeah. And it's when you create together, I think that transcends, that shows in the show.
This was my favorite book growing up, and also this was an opportunity to make music that really resonates with my soul, and that, from the time I could reach a keyboard, I wanted to play this kind of music. And so to get to collaborate on that with Matt and with Jamestown has just been such an honor. And also, when you're orchestrating a show, there's always on this continuum sort of like how much ink you put down, how it breathes, and I think what's beautiful about it is that, like, Matt is such a great musician, and he is an excellent guitarist as well as a piano player, and just the way that we were able to kind of really both find the parts and how it all kind of weaves together, but then also bring a container for all of our band's artistry. We have such an incredible band.
Yeah.
I sort of stumbled into theater in high school and fell in love with it immediately. But this kind of the same thing. This is my musical wheelhouse that I grew up in. So to be able to play these tunes, to be able to help drive a guitar-driven thing, which I play keys on the show now, but and also to the orchestration end, it's I'm so honored, but also kind of amazed that we were nominated, because I think what we've done is so understated, and there's so much craft in, like, it has a function and purpose in the storytelling, and so sometimes it's choosing what to use, and sometimes it's choosing when not to use things. And the fact that we didn't have a 20-piece band with like 17 dance breaks and all that, made me kind of wonder. But the fact that people recognize what we crafted is just really special.
So often I'm creating and controlling and writing and directing, and I take the full brunt of the hit if it's a failure, or the success if it's a success. There's something about being one of 5 creative members of this team that feels kind of a little bit more fun. There's a little less pressure, and I love these people. If I didn't love these people, I don't know if I would have been able to do it, but that it kept me involved. These guys from Jamestown are so terrific. Justin, Danya, the Cooperman brothers, like, we actually really genuinely like each other, and we all have like a very, very particular point of view, and we all respect that. Best idea wins kind of thing, and I think Danya did a beautiful job kind of creating that feeling.
I would watch the Tonys every year with my mom, just like crying, dreaming, like watching the performances. And I think I could just tell, even through the screen, sitting there in the middle of Vermont, what a strong community it was. I could tell, like, the love and support, and I would look in the names and the lyric booklets of my albums and just be like, I just want to be a part of that group. That's what I really wanted. And the best part of finally being here is that community is as loving and supportive and amazing as I always thought it was. It's just it is a strong, strong sense of camaraderie between the shows, between all the artists. We all know what a hard life this is we chose. And so to just be a part of the communal celebration is everything to me.